Just hearing your voice, I would have changed my mind. Stature.
Everything deserves a second chance, but you just mess it up again. कति चोटि भन्नु परेको तिमीलाई मलाई थाहा थिएन तिमी छेउमा आउँदा दुःख हुन्छ सास फेर्न अरूले जे भनोस् मेरो बाल छैन You can ask me any question मलाई थाहा छैन I'm going over and over I had one chance just to show her I pray to God that no one knows her परबाट देखेको मैले मनले लेखेको बाटोमा बेटा किन नचिनेको गरेको I never thought you went this low भनेको नि सुनेनौ हामी बाजिरहेको हो कुराकानी बनेको जतिसकेर पनि उठ्दैन मेरो आँट छैन बात छैन Everything deserves a second chance but you just mess it up again कति चोटि भन्नु परेको तिमीलाई मलाई थाहा थिएन तिमी छेउमा आउँदा दुःख हुन्छ सास फेर्न अरूले जे भनोस् मेरो बाल छैन You can ask me any question मलाई थाहा छैन I'm going over and over I had one chance just to show her I pray to God that no one knows her परबाट देखेको मैले मनले लेखेको बाटोमा बेटा किन नचिनेको गरेको I never thought you went this low भनेको नि सुनेनौ हामी बाजिरहेको हो कुराकानी बनेको जतिसकेर पनि उठ्दैन मेरो आँट छैन बात छैन
Just hearing your voice, I would have changed my mind. Stature.
Yo, what's good, chat? What's up? What's up? I'm just gonna test it out. Okay, it works. But I didn't see the emo. But it's fine. All right. The chat. Oh, okay. I got them text. Oh my god. My Streamlabs sucks. Why do I only have notice for the oh my it says I got let me see. When I text on Twitch, it doesn't work. But when I text on YouTube, I can see the what? There's no what? I don't know why it's I don't know why it's not working, but anyways. Watch good chat. Wait, wait, wait. Rainbow Six says is free. Yo, Rainbow Six says is free. Why did no one tell me that? Yo, let me talk to Sunny. Let's see. Let's see.
Shit, you gotta send me a picture.
Yo.
Send me a link.
Come to New York sometime. I'll do
30
whatever a
seconds
fighter
before
can.
you attack. Get ready.
Yeah, I should. All right, chat. We are just going to watch. We're gonna react to some videos for my YouTube.
Man.
Oh, let's go. Let's see how many. It's gonna take a while. So
Man.
why everyone left FaZe Clan? All right.
Over the past few weeks, we have been seeing everybody leaving FaZe Clan.
I mean, that's
and although
crazy,
at first it seemed like
though.
just a joke, we realized very quickly
That was
it wasn't.
crazy.
With the departures of Rug, Lacey, Adapt, Ronaldo, Jason the Ween, Kason, Apex, among others, viewers were left wondering one thing: what happened?
Hey, FaZe Banks fucked up. That's all I
FaZe
know.
Clan wasn't just another team. It was an organization that shaped esports and influencer culture. But in December 2025, when things seemed like they couldn't get any better, everything came crashing down. Let's break down how FaZe went from just a small Call of Duty sniping clan to one of the biggest organizations in the world, and how greed brought the entire empire down.
Man, fuck this dude. That group was so generational. Like,
FaZe Clan was created on May 30th, 2010, and it was founded by 3 gamers. Eric Rivera, better known as Clips, Jeff Iman, better known as Timid, and Ben Christensen, better known as Resistance. At the time, they were known as FaZe Sniping, and these guys were posting insane Call of Duty trickshot montages on YouTube. 360 no scopes, quick scopes, the stuff that defined
what
early
happened to those
2010s
three?
gaming. Early on, they recruited more talent, like FaZe Temper, who started off super young and became a core part of FaZe. They also recruited FaZe Apex and FaZe Rain. FaZe Fakey also joined around this time, and although he doesn't get as much love as the other guys, his energy and talent were instrumental in the organization's early growth. In 2012, just
They
2
start
years after
posting
creating
trick
FaZe Clan,
shots.
they reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube and entered into a partnership with G Fuel that would span over a decade. Then in March 2013, FaZe Banks joined the organization. He was originally in SOAR, and he ended up leaving SOAR to join FaZe. Banks quickly became one of the most influential people on FaZe. After 4 years of producing Call of Duty content, Temper, Rain, Apex, and Banks made a decision that would change the game forever. In August 2014, the group decided to get their first ever content house in Plainview, New York. This shifted FaZe from just gaming clips to
Dad, should I go there? Like, I'm going to New York.
full lifestyle content.
I wanna
vlogs,
see.
pranks, parties.
I
you
think that
name
would
it,
be
they
cool.
were doing it. It was also around this time that Temper, Rain, Apex, and Banks became co-owners of FaZe. Honestly, at this time, FaZe seemed unstoppable. It looked like no matter what they were
So
doing...
what happened to the first three founding? How did they give away the YouTube channel? Did they buy or something? Or did they get some, like, I don't know, some
They were continuing to grow.
stocks?
And in June 2017, they moved from New York to Los Angeles. They turned FaZe into
This is
more than
so
just a clan.
great era.
It was a brotherhood, a brand, and it was a blueprint for other people to start doing content houses. They didn't just give up on gaming either. As a matter of fact, they expanded into CSGO and Fortnite, all while dropping merch, collabing with rappers, and building a massive community. On top of that, in April 2018, they signed FaZe Tfue. What seemed like a great signing quickly turned around and showed us our first
Release
crack
the
at FaZe
contract.
because Tfue didn't like his contract. He got into a massive legal battle with FaZe just a year after signing with them.
What is in this contract is so bizarre. It's so I wish you guys could see this thing because I can't even fathom it. This contract basically allows
Release the hashtag, release the contract.
take all my hard earnings and all my hard work and just strip it. Over 49%, over 79%. What is in this contract is insane, and that's not even the worst parts. If only you guys could see what is in this contract. I can't disclose what is within this contract, but FaZe,
What?
please release the contract for the public to see. Let me show the public. Just give me permission to show these people the truth that is within this contract. That's all I really have to say.
This was crazy
Show the
era.
fucking contract, FaZe. Release the fucking contract. Everybody,
Hashtag
release
release the fucking.
contract. Release it.
Yo, this era was so
Then,
peak.
just a day later, the contract ended up getting leaked, and it didn't look good for FaZe at all. For all brand deals brought in by FaZe Clan, Tfue got 20% of it, while FaZe got 80% of it. But for all brand deals brought in by Tfue, it was a 50-50 split. On top of that, they were getting 50% of his creator code on Fortnite.
That was
Although he
fucked up.
getting 80% of tournament money, that didn't matter because that was pebbles compared to everything else. If you don't know what a creator code is, on Fortnite you have the option to put a creator's code. But we don't know Tfue's exact numbers from the creator code. We know Ninja's, and they were similar in size at the time.
Yeah, I think the most I've ever made in a month off of the creator code was like 5 mil. You know, it's funny, man. I actually talked shit to someone the other day in a stream who was just roasting my League of Legends gameplay. I told him that I could buy his family tree.
FaZe came out and said they never took more than 60,000 from Tfue, but when the contract leaked, nobody believed them. Now, don't get me wrong, FaZe definitely deserved a percentage from Tfue, but not no 80% or 50%. 20% seems more reasonable. But even after that entire Tfue situation, FaZe continued to grow. Sure, they had their setbacks, but at the end of the
this
day,
house
they were
was
growing
so
every
good.
single year. Fast
Only
forward
if
to
the
October
people made more
2021,
content.
FaZe announced that they wanted to go public as a company, meaning you would be able to buy shares in the company on the stock market. They
Yeah,
got a
the-
valuation of $1 billion.
That
Billion
most
with a B, by the way,
stupidest
it's not an
thing
M.
that they could have
Becoming
ever
the
done.
first esports organization to hit that value. When they finally got listed on NASDAQ in July 2022,
This was so
they
dumb.
were only worth $725 million at this point, which means they basically lost a quarter of the value after getting listed. Regardless of that, this was still massive for FaZe because they became the first esports organization to hit the stock market. But sadly, it did not take long for things to go south. The stock tanked on day one, and by 2023, the shares were trading for pennies, hitting a low of 15 cents. Blame was
Dude.
flying everywhere. People were saying
should have bought the
mismanagement,
shares.
overhyped valuation, and crypto scandals were the
Oh,
reason
save
that
the
FaZe was
kids.
tanking. And when all hope felt lost,
Yeah.
we entered the new chapter of FaZe.
The
In
new
October
face
2023,
boys.
GameSquare Holdings bought FaZe Clan for just $18.5 million, a fraction of that $1 billion
Dust.
valuation they once had. GameSquare's goal was to revive FaZe Clan, and in 2024, they launched FaZe Media with an $11 million investment from Matt Kalish, co-founder and president of DraftKings. It was at this point that Kalish took a 49% ownership stake in FaZe. This was pitched as a fresh start because they separated the FaZe esports organization and made FaZe Media, which would just be content creation. With this new relaunch, FaZe went on a massive signing spree. They brought in fresh faces like Stable Ronaldo, Jason the Ween.
Yo, Ron was not fresh. I think he was before the reboot. He was there before the reboot, right? Yeah.
Lacey, Silky, Kason, and Blackboy Max,
Kason was there
calling it
before
the
too.
new era roster. And although these guys already
What
had
happened to
somewhat of an
Eurus?
audience, FaZe helped these guys out a lot. From
Yo.
FaZe Banks himself, these guys had free housing, free filmers and staff, all FaZe channels and 0% income shared. On top of that, they were provided a massive platform for collabs, merch lines, and esports integrations for exposure. For many of them, joining FaZe was like getting a fast track to stardom. The biggest issue that nobody realized at the time was the last thing he said, 0% income shared.
Yeah.
Now remember the Tfue situation. They were taking way too much from him. 50 to 80% is absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's
but taking
insane,
0%
bro.
is also absolutely insane. And eventually, that's what led to the collapse.
Oh,
Throughout
I
the
know
past
there
2
was
weeks,
another FaZe
specifically on
member.
Christmas,
Fuck.
FaZe imploded. It began with 5 core creators saying they were leaving. Silky, Jason the Ween, Stable Ronaldo, Lacey, and biggest of all, Adapt.
Yo.
The worst part is, it didn't stop there. Kason followed, then Apex, then Rug, Swag, and Replays. By December 28th, only a handful like Jeff and Scope remained.
Yo, does this guy hate Ures or something? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but what happened to Ures? Yo, this guy's, I
And
don't
even
know.
they're rumored to be out. At first, people thought this was just a prank, but they realized very quickly that this was not a prank. The main reason these guys were leaving was because of failed contract talks that they were having with Matt Kalish over the past few months. Reports said that they tried to enforce a 20% cut on earnings after these creators had already exploded in popularity under FaZe. But that's where the problem lies, because yes, FaZe Clan does deserve 20%, but you waited years and spent millions of dollars on these guys, paying their rent, which was over $75,000 a month, and paying for everything in the house. So now you're trying to take a percentage from them when you should have taken it from the start. But things actually got a lot worse because Blackboy Max, who left FaZe months ago, went live and decided to play a laughing track over one of FaZe Banks' tweets.
I'm nothing to do.
In response, Banks went on Twitter and released a 12-minute video talking about the FaZe situation, and then later released a 20-minute video as well.
Yeah, I was the first guy in the room. These guys would have never lived in a house together if it wasn't for me. These guys are all at minimum 10 times the size in terms of audience and platform now as before they joined FaZe. These guys have all made millions and millions.
He's not wrong, by the way. They all did go up by 10x, and the graphs just don't lie on that. All of their audiences went up by about 10 times. Some of them obviously were a little smaller than that, but yeah, they all went up drastically.
And millions of dollars in the last 2 years.
That's not incorrect.
And none of them could ever dispute the fact. Max just said it himself on his stream. Joining FaZe was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I've heard that from Lacey. I've heard it from Silky. I've heard it from Jason. I've heard it from Ron. I've heard it from Adapt. I've heard it from every single person that's ever joined FaZe. Specifically these guys. And I'm here to tell you, as former FaZe Banks, this was one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my entire life.
So, yeah, it was the best decision they've ever made in their life, obviously. But now that you're asking them for 20% now, as compared to when they first got into FaZe, that's
They
the
should
problem.
have asked
They will never
15%
want to
from
do
the
that
beginning.
after they already got what they needed from FaZe. They're just leeches.
I mean, I'm not-
Realistically, they're just leeches. And just when you thought it might have
I
finally
don't
been...
think they're leeches, bro, but like if they really wanted some percentage, they should have just like asked from the beginning. Like that's crazy, you know. Yo, is my beat rate good? Oh my god. Is my beat rate good on YouTube? I don't care about Twitch. Is it good on YouTube? Is it poor? Anyways.
over, Blackboy Max's cousin went live and spoke on the situation as well.
Max and Banks got in an argument, a crazy argument. They hang up. He calls other FaZe members and says, "F this n this."
Essentially, Blackboy Max's cousin came out and said that Banks was using the N-word against Blackboy Max, but Banks came out with receipts. Now, obviously, Banks is an idiot for saying the
Fat Boy
N-word. He
Dick was
doesn't
getting
deny saying
crazy.
it, but he posted a picture of Blackboy Max saying he was over it and that it doesn't bother him anymore.
Because his cousin just went live and apparently I'm this fucking awful.
Yo, why is my frame dropping so much? I feel like I should not do multi-stream, bro. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. It's good now. Okay, it's good. It's good on YouTube, right? Let me check. Okay, it's good. It's good on YouTube, right? Okay, it's good. Anyways. Whatever.
Awful, terrible guy, monster, who Max had all these issues with. But as you'll see, and when I share our conversation, that's not the energy that Max has given me over the last 5 months. As a matter of fact, and not to spoil anything, but I've talked to Max more in the last 5 months than every other FaZe member combined. Max has asked me for opinions on everything from creative to content to his career. He's asked me personally for help managing his career from here on out. He's confided in me about his team sucking and things falling apart. And the big one, since Max wanted to go live and talk about standing on business and I was right and look who was right and I left FaZe first and look at me, 100K viewers, high as off the clout and the engaged, just proving everything that I said 100% right yesterday. This streamer brain shit is real. They are actors. And he jumped on this opportunity not because he cares about anything that I've done or cares about anything that I've said. It's because it makes the most sense. Kick me while I'm down and farm this FaZe shit and suck as much as he can out of it. And that's what they fucking do.
And he's not wrong. He's literally just not wrong. The ononly thing these guys care about...
The only thing that's grabbing my attention is the station. Because the background looks so fake. I wonder this
our views. They don't actually have a stance on anything. They don't
this
care
is
about
obviously
anything. They
a
only care
green
about
screen.
what their viewers tell them that they need to care
this
about.
is a green
Banks then
screen
went
too.
on to post a screenshot of Blackboy Max saying, "I'm gonna make you proud and thank you for always believing in me. Watch." And this was 1 month ago. So why the switch up all of a sudden? That question got answered when Blackboy Max responded on Twitter and wrote this entire thing. And he signed it off with Prince, which a lot of people found weird, but it is what it is. Banks then responded with this, where he says that Blackboy Max's ego is through the roof and that he's botting views. And I've said it before, a lot of the guys in FaZe are botting views, and I have an entire video based on view botting. Seeing what Banks said,
What? Is this guy high on drugs?
Max decided to respond, and he also included text messages that Banks sent to his aunt. I genuinely don't even know why he posted these text messages, because it literally just proves Banks right. And the comments all say that as well. They say, you just proved Banks right in a self-owned type of way. Bro, that message to your aunt literally backs everything Banks said. I feel like you didn't read the text message. It's literally just Banks praising Blackboy Max to his aunt and saying how much he loves him and cares about all the boys. So you just said that he hated all of you, but now he doesn't? It then took a very dark turn because Max's cousin came out and said that Banks was sleeping with
this
Charlie
was
D'Amelio
fucking crazy.
to basically get as much attention
That
from it
was
as he
fucking
can. Same
crazy. This video is like 5 out of 10. This was Daisy. Wait, is this the lady from the Instagram? Hey.
Kung Fu fighting, I sent him Shanghai. Right hook, tell a man bye-bye. Floyd, I gave him a black eye. That's right, that's real. Kung Fu fighting, I sent him Shanghai. Right hook, tell a man bye-bye. Floyd, I gave him a black eye.
Yeah, this girl's... I've seen her on Instagram.
King. I'm a king.
节归节，楼归楼，你懂是你懂，我是我，来者是来者，现在是现在。跟上人，我跟我，手指是去吃蛋饭，不用一天都要忙。你要问我去弄到白相，我讲我随便。
Risk taker, I ain't scared to risk it. No fortune cooking.
The Daisy is a troll, bro.
I'm making fortunes, yeah, I'm taking a biscuit. I ain't 2, 3 or 4, but you know I'm top 4 black people in misfits. If we step in the ring, I'll have man run like Bolt at the Beijing Olympics. Why you running though?
山浪向7点钟送雷雨排舞单，西安是三把乡，9点钟出发开心麻将，管理冲麻将。三姐妹问我谁去，哪个拉来噻？我讲我身浪向有看不见的么子辣海，打1点钟。评价老。些姊妹发福书，搿么侪下一步。希望搿搭吃杯茶，2个人门口看海，3个人里向抓紧。
I'm taking over. I'm taking over the channel. This is now a Mr. Beast video.
10 things Mr. Beast can't live without. Let's go.
10 essentials I can't live without with Mr. Beast.
Hey.
My first essential is AirPods. I mean, I think this goes without saying. These things are a gift from God. I'm on the phone all the time. I usually burn through like 2 or 3 pairs of these a day. So, like I have to like cycle and recharge them, which is why this has a green strip on it. Because I have like my green AirPods, I have my yellow AirPods, I have my pink AirPods. These will usually run out of battery before like 1 or 2 p.m. And then the gold ones will run out of battery around like 8 or 9 p.m.
Oh my God, what?
And then, you know, the pink ones will last me until I end up going to bed. So I'd say I'd probably take like 60 or 70 phone calls a day. So these just...
Damn. Wait a minute. Did he say 60 or 70 calls a day?
So I'd say I'd probably take like 60 or 70 phone calls a day. So these just make it 10 times more fun. And then of course, obviously when I'm watching YouTube, stuff like this, it just comes in clutch. I do lose quite a bit of AirPods. So I probably do like, you know, 300-400 flights a year. Sometimes I accidentally leave them in the seat cushions, or like I think I've lost 2 pairs this year because they've fallen out of my pocket and they've slid back underneath the seats on like a commercial flight. And then we just can't find them.
What? You could just ask.
I'm pretty sure people just steal my AirPods when that happens. So it has protein, and so this is actually that bad boy. So doesn't that bad boy. So people just steal my AirPods when that happens. So yeah, I probably burned through at least a dozen pairs this year. My next essential is a sleeping mask. Tell me that bad boy. So I don't know what this brand is, but they are goated when it comes to sleeping masks. I am always traveling, right? Like when we build 100 wells in Africa, or, you know, I'm burying myself alive for 7 days, or we're seeing the difference between a $1 bunker and a $1 billion bunker. I'm always traveling the world, and I can't count the amount of times I've had to take a nap, literally just on the floor of an airport or on the side of the road on a sidewalk. And you put on the eye mask, you know, and then you put in the AirPods, and you can sleep anywhere, literally. One like mental trick I like to do when I've like been filming for 16, 17 hours, I got like a 2-hour break, but we're in like the middle of nowhere and it's not comfortable. I throw on the mask, I put in the AirPods, play white noise, and then I just like to trick myself into thinking I'm just in my bed at my house. Since you can't see or hear anything, it like kind of works. I'm not a believer in wake up at 5 a.m. I like working super late into the night, so perfect day for me would end at 3 or 4 a.m. and then, you know, get up at noon. When we're doing these big videos, it doesn't matter what I want. I just sleep whenever I can break away from the camera. And so the beauty of this mask right here is these are detachable, right? So like not everyone's face is the same, so why should their sleeping mask be the same? So in this case, you can put it exactly where your eyes are. And like the worst part about a sleeping mask, guys, I've researched dozens of sleeping masks. I know everything about them. The worst thing you can have with the sleeping mask is like a little bit of light comes in the bottom, right? It's brutal. You wanna be pitch black, which is why these eye protectors really kind of almost suction cup to your eyes. And the fact that you can adjust them, it's goated. There you go. Throw some AirPods in, ready to hit the hay. All right, third thing I can't live without, thank you, is my fans. You know, and so this is actually a recent letter that we received. And one of my favorite things to do when I'm feeling overworked or like depressed is just go, you know, open up some letters and read them. I haven't read this one yet. This is just a new letter. It says, "Hi, Mr. Beast, my name is Luke. I hope this card reached you well." It did, Luke. I hope Luke sees this video. I've always wanted to talk to you, and I'm writing you to say, yesterday I had a Feastables. It was amazing. That's cool, Luke. I love watching your YouTube videos. They are great. I won't read the whole thing, but just basically says he loves the channel, inspired by the videos. Luke, Thank you for sending me this letter. And, you know, and I picked this as my third essential because obviously without the fans, without the people who watch my videos, I'd have nothing. Like, they're the reason I get to do the videos I do. They're the reason I get to live the life I live. And it wouldn't be a 10 essentials without the fans, in my opinion. Oh my gosh. And for my fourth essential, you can throw it. All right. Whew, it's time for me to look like a giant nerd. This is Dune, the board game. So,
what?
Here's the deal. I really like strategy games. It's something I've been obsessed over my entire life, whether it's StarCraft, League of Legends, any real-time strategy game. A strategy board game in its purest form is basically chess, right? Whoever is the better player usually wins. But the problem with chess is it's so skill-based that it essentially turns into just whoever's willing to devote most of their time to the game. You just have to put tens of thousands of hours into it. I don't have that kind of time. So that's like a really skill-based board game. On the other end of the spectrum, you have something like Catan, which is like a game where you roll dice and you collect resources. The problem is the dice rolling is very random, and so that takes a lot of skill-based. And so like a really good player might not win a lot in Catan just because they don't get lucky, right? So I was always trying to find like, what is a game that has a little bit of luck, but not enough where great people don't consistently win, but also skill-based in a way. And so Dune was actually the first board game. I tried so many different ones looking for this like weird blend I'm trying to describe, that it is like a really skill-based game, but it doesn't require you to devote literally every hour of your life to be at the top of it. And so this is a game I got hooked on a couple years ago. I love it. Every year I host a yearly tournament in my hometown where I fly the top 32 players around, or 31, because I'm one of them. So 31 other top players around the world down, and we compete in Dune.
Yo, Mr. Beast is crazy, bro.
Person. I mean, it's one of the largest board game tournaments, cash prizes in the world each year. The first one I hosted, I actually ended up winning. It was pretty crazy with over $10,000 on the line. So I won the first tournament. Second one, I think I placed like 6th. Third one, like 8th, and then the last one I think I placed 10th. So I'm progressively getting worse in the world, but I love this board game. It's so much fun, and I think more people should give it a try. Do I have a top 5 board games? Dune, 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 and Risk. I loved playing Risk when I was a little kid. The next thing I can't live without. Take a guess what this is. I'm serious, leave a comment. I'm curious what you guys think this contraption is. Okay, so basically, your boy's always on the road. One thing that's really hard when you're always flying or you're in Malawi in the middle of Africa, 5 hours away from the nearest city is, getting food that has protein. And so this is actually a heated lunchbox. This thing's pretty cool. So basically, let me show you this. Let me open it up. I love this thing. Oh, you guys actually put food in it. Oh, thank you. You press this button right here and it turns this on. And this is basically just like a stove, and you close it in, and this whole
सुमनले भोइस पठाएर सुने भर्खर काम पा छैन
thing turns into a microwave. So this thing is sealed, and so you can just put some chicken and rice and maybe some avocado in here. 5 hours later.
यो देखिरहेस् नि कति ठुलो बनाम पठाउनु पर्ला है फेरि देखिरहेस् नि
Later, when you're on set, grab this bad boy, turn it on, it'll heat it up, and then a minute later you have like fresh food, like a microwave from home. It also can become cold as well, so this has like fundamentally changed my life. I love it so much. Oh, wow.
Hot bento.
You can already tell, like, the bottom of the sushi is now really warm because it's literally heating it. This is, bro, I love this thing. Is this sushi old? I hope not. I hope I don't die because I ate 2-day-old sushi.
Yeah, does it even
Oh, yep, balmy. How do I explain this? I'm really pale. And so when I'm filming outside all the time, I constantly get sunburned. You probably even tell my face is usually a little red. So I like to wear hats like this, just, you know, all around, blocks the sun. Especially in my older videos, people are always like, why are you wearing that weird straw hat? Why are you wearing it? And it's like, guys, I'm filming in the sun for 15 hours. I'm trying not to get sunburned. It's funny because when I first started wearing these like umbrella type hats, people were always making fun of me. But after a while, it kind of became synonymous with my brand. Like my skin in Fortnite, he's wearing this straw hat. And my skin in a lot of other video games, I think like Stumble Guys and others. So now it's kind of like cool, and I'll see Instagram photos of people when they dress up for Halloween, they'll wear the straw hat. And so what started as a thing I just wore because my face was constantly getting sunburned, kind of turned into like my own little thing. Oh, here we go. So, this is a photo of when I proposed to my girlfriend, now fiance, Tia. She's incredibly beautiful. She's very important because I just literally work all the time. And she's one of the few non-work things I have in my life and really helps keep me sane. I've found like my teenage years and early 20s, I was basically like 18 hours a day, nonstop, every day, living and breathing this stuff. And I just found that it was, I don't know, it was like every month I was like losing my mind, and like we're just not as humans built to be under that much pressure and intense work schedule every single day, and you need to occasionally have some way of releasing stress for a few hours. On top of all that, I just, you know, really love being around her, and she's amazing. So very grateful for my fiance. And we're also in this video holding our cute doggos. That one is Alfie. That one is Theo. We had just adopted Theo like a couple days before I proposed, so Theo looks like a little baby in it. I love everything in this photo. And I was like, game changer. Next thing I can't live without. Hey, wait, sir, do you know what's in here? His face. No, I'm just kidding. What is actually in here is $10,000. Obviously, if you watch my videos, you've seen we have a lot of these briefcases. I actually have like probably 500 of them in my studio, because we're just constantly giving away money so much. So $10,000 is real money. I want to give you this money. Can you split it with the crew? Yeah. All right.
Yo, what?
I'm taking over. I'm taking over the channel. This is now Mr.
Yo, this is crazy.
Mr. Beast video. Jeremy, here is $10,000. I want you to split it evenly with the crew.
I got y'all, man. I got y'all. Trust me.
Wait, do you have grills in your teeth?
Yeah, I do.
Bro, okay.
You gotta get some grills.
You know.
That would be a good video.
Yeah, I'll totally get grills. Hey, don't take the whole thing.
All right, got you, man.
Hey,
yo, this is crazy. They randomly just got 10K because they called Mr. Beast on the video.
But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a Mr. Beast video if we didn't give away some money. So thank you guys.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy.
Heck yeah. The last thing I can't live without is Feastables. Let me just put these bad boys right here. Feastables is our chocolate brand, and a lot of people don't realize this, but on the more serious side, there's over 1.5 million children that work in illegal child labor on cacao farms. 46% of all labor on cacao farms in West Africa is illegal child labor. And so I started a chocolate company, and we do 3 things differently than most other chocolate companies. We use fair trade certified beans, and we pay 100% of our farmers living income reference price. And most importantly, we audit and remediate child labor on our farms. So we only work with farms that have child labor auditing and remediation systems on there. So that's Feastables is something I'm very passionate about. I hope to one day cause a catalyst using my platform plus Feastables to get over 1 million kids out of illegal child labor. Any of you who have ever eaten Feastables, I'm just very grateful for helping us achieve our mission, because I don't think you need to use child labor to make chocolate. How about the camera guys? Camera lives matter too. Here you go. There you go.
What's up, y'all? This is Phantom, and y'all know I'm a food connoisseur. And today, we're on the 63rd floor here up top at Saga. That's a lot of floors. You ever been on the 63rd floor? And I'm here today to try some fine dining. And you know how to say it twice, because they got not one, but 2 Michelin stars. Their 12-course menu is
Yeah, I'm just gonna go sleep and come back live in the morning. So, peace.